Hey everyone, I'm trying to get my little stand together here so that this stays in place. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me get Facebook adjusted here and we can get ready to go. And I thank you for joining me today. It is LaRon, your certified IAT trichologist and hair loss specialist. So I'm here this week answering all of your questions about the top 10 vitamins and minerals that you'll need for healthy hair growth and what you should be taking when you have hair loss. All right. Okay, let me get on here in Facebook. My mic is working. Okay. Okay. All right. So, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm connected almost in just a second. Okay. All right. So, if you guys don't know who I am already, my name is LaRon Quarles, and I am a certified IET trichologist, a hair loss specialist, hair replacement specialist, cosmetologist of over 30 years, and I am a health and wellness specialist. You have to have health and wellness to align with your business when you're helping people with hair loss and hair growth. Now, I'm on here this week because I have something that a one of my followers sent over to me regarding what is going on with her hair. Why is she losing her hair? Because she has blonde hair. She had blonde hair. Then she didn't like the way the blonde hair looked, so she colored her hair red. Now she has mega spots all in her hair, and she's wondering why her hair is falling out. She also asked, how long will it take for her hair to grow back? So that question is very layered, and I'll go ahead and get into it. Then I'm going to get on with the top 10 vitamins and minerals that I feel as a trichologist that you really need to have in your diet when you are concerned about hair growth and hair loss. To address what the follower sent over, first of all, as a cosmetologist and a cosmetology educator, I do not ever recommend you color your own hair at home. I really believe that's meant for the professionals, but they sell Revlon, they sell Cream of Nature, they sell everything, Clairol, they have everything in the stores that you'll need to color your own hair at home. But when you tend to have a problem when your hair falls out, then we have to do all the corrective work if your hair is still even viable. So, what has happened with this follower's hair is there are three major bonds in the hair that you always need to worry about when you are blow drying your hair, you're adding heat, you're adding chemicals, or if you're shampooing, washing your hair. There is the hydrogen bond, there is the salt bond or the pH bond, and there is the disulfide bond. Now, the hydrogen bond is one of the three bonds. They're all very equally joined in how the hair shaft is structured. Now, when you have the hydrogen bond, hydrogen means when you add water to this structure, that is going to alter the hair structure. So the hair right now, if you see it like this, it's in its dried phase, but you have removed all the water out of it and you have dried it and you have set it in this phase. So when you alter the hair with water, you are changing the bond structure of the hair. Now it may go limp, it may go curly, it will revert to its normal state. It's very stretchy, it's very elastic in this condition, and you don't want to be rough with your hair at this point because you can break the bond because the bond is wet and it's very elastic. So she didn't alter her hydrogen bond in the hair. She altered the salt and the pH bond. The salt and the pH bond because it has been altered too much because she may or may not have relaxed hair. She didn't inform me of that. That alters your pH because you've already chemically enhanced the hair. She went in and colored her hair blonde, which altered her hair structure, and it actually removes some of the bonds in your hair when you apply hair color. As we've seen in clients who have very kinky, coily hair, and then they go color it when they don't apply the color correctly, sometimes you'll see damage from the hair because that hair has now elongated its pattern because you've altered the salt bond. So she's already altered her salt bond by coloring her hair blonde. Then she went in because she didn't like the blonde and colored it red. So now She has breakage, but you have altered your salt bond so much where your hair is probably almost at the stage where it's going to melt off. Then when you're going behind it and then you add an excessive amount of heat, you're just asking for your hair to fall off. So she asked me, how long will it take her hair to grow back? Well, I said to her, there's no magic sauce. I don't care who told you it is. There's no magic sauce to growing your hair back any quicker. You have to wait that out. You have to let that hair just grow back. You need to give it a couple months because hair with some cultures, some ethnicities, it will take maybe 30 to 60 days for you to grow an eighth of an inch of hair. So if you multiply an eighth of an inch times 3 months and 4 months, you're going to get maybe an inch after about 2 to 3 months, depending on how well your hair grows. So you can't rush it. You already altered your hair with the color, 2 sessions of color. Now you have to wait that out and let your hair grow back. It ain't gonna grow back any quicker. It don't matter what kind of vitamins and hocus pocus lotions you put on your hair's not gonna grow back any quicker. You need to wait that out and let your hair just magically resume its natural course and grow back in 3 to 6 months. And I apologize, but when you ask for my professional opinion, I need to give it to you, which is why we always suggest you visit a hairstylist or professional. So the other item that I want to address is the top 10 vitamin and growth minerals that you need in your diet to just ensure that your hair grows well. So, again, if you're just jumping on the live, my name is LaRon Quarles. I'm a certified IHE trichologist. I'm a hair loss and hair replacement specialist, a cosmetologist, cosmetology educator, and a health and wellness specialist. These are the vitamins and minerals that I feel as if you need for successful hair growth and when you are experiencing hair loss. Number one, vitamin D, which is a fallacy on its own because vitamin D isn't really a vitamin, it's actually a hormone. And the benefits that it possesses is it provides you immunity protection and it helps you when you are dealing with different hormonal issues. One of the top 10 things that I see in women and men with crown hair loss is a reduction in the diet of vitamin D. Many times, depending on where you live in the world, if you live in the Northeast and we have 4 seasons, a lot of us do not get vitamin D because we're not outside. That vitamin D is not able to help convert your cholesterol properly. It's not doing its job being created from the liver. So you need to get outside and get that vitamin D. When you're not able to get that vitamin D from the sun, you need to sometimes include it in your diet. So that's my top requirement for my ladies that are dealing with hair loss and hair growth issues. Next is iron. Now, iron helps when you're trying to rebuild your red blood cells. Often, my clients will come in because they're dealing with anemia. That's a top one. So, if you're not taking enough iron or you don't have enough iron, which also helps with your ferritin levels, sometimes you can become anemic. Anemia is not good when you're trying to maintain hair growth. It can actually cause hair loss for a time until you get a substantial amount back into your diet. Hemoglobin, which is the red color in our blood cells, that iron helps to build hemoglobin in our blood. Having enough red blood cells also helps to carry oxygen to the capillaries that feed the hair's follicle. So you see this red and blue area here? That is your veins and your arteries. So when your iron is low, your blood is low, you can't carry blood to your capillaries, which feed this hair here. So I always try to put this diagram up here so you can get a better picture of what it is that I'm sharing with you. So you need iron because it helps with anemia. You need to keep your red blood cells up so that you can carry oxygen and blood all across your body to the extremities, to the tissues, and to your hair. With that being said, along with iron, you need folate, which is vitamin B9. Now, folate and cobalt or cobalamin, which is vitamin B12, is very effective in helping iron do its job because it helps you just to create red blood cells. It helps with DNA and RNA. It helps with healthy nerve function. Now, when our clients are really, really stressed out, one of the first things I tell you to do is take your B vitamins, at least the complex, because the complex has everything in it. But when you're able to just find B9 and B12, get that into your diet, especially if you are anemic. Because if you're anemic and you have low iron, you're almost asking for your hair to start thinning or it to fall out. Now, just note, once you get your levels back up, hopefully your digestion is where it needs to be and you're absorbing it, or you may have some sort of intrinsic factor or MTHR in your body and in your gene that is preventing you from maybe absorbing that iron. But when you get a chance, make sure that you take that until your iron is telling you, yes, I'm great, and you don't need to take it anymore, because you only need to take minerals and excess iron and things like that until the need is complete, your body has regained itself, or you're able to get it from the diet regularly. Then you stop. You don't need to take these forever. Next on the list, so that was vitamin D, then we had iron, then we had folate, and we had cobalamin, which is vitamin B12. So next on the list is silica. Now, how many of you know about silica? Silica is a rich source of minerals that is very effective in hair growth and hair loss. So what I would like to say is hair is a connective tissue. Just like you have heard from doctors and from social media, or from Dr. X, and he suggests that you take collagen, you need collagen like you need silica. Silica helps with the connective tissue in the skin, and hair and skin are connective tissues. So silica is very helpful for helping the hair to stay inside the follicle and to keep the skin where it needs to be. Connective tissue structures are very important, and you need to sometimes supplement your diet with a connective tissue agent that helps you keep your silica levels on point. And when you are in doubt, we do have silica. We do manufacture, I'm sorry, we do market it on our website. This is not a sales video, but I do want to let you know we do sell silica on our website. So silica is a very good mineral that I think you need, and it also comes up when I give bioscans for my clients and I assess what kind of minerals they need. They always come up with silica, silica and iron. So Miss Cynthia Lyons recommended, is there a particular brand of vitamins? Yes, there is. Now, if you are a woman over 50, you don't have to say that you are, Miss Cynthia, because I'm pretty sure you still sharp, even if you are over 50. The market I serve is women over 50. 9 times out of 10, when you're 50 plus, your body is not able to assimilate minerals into the diet because the action of digestion weakens with age. It does not improve. As we age, all kinds of things start breaking down, or we start losing different levels. So with you increasing in age, sometimes you're not able to digest food the way you did when you were in your 20s, or when you were 10, or when you were 40. Digestive power decreases with age. So the need to have a water-based supplement is very helpful, or something that you can mix with water, or something that is just liquid in general. So I do recommend, this is called our Holistic Practitioner Cell Food line. You can find this on our website, and I can share with you some more information about it. I also recommend the entire isotonics line. Isotonics is a powder supplement that you mix with water, and it is absorbed into the bloodstream in less than 30 minutes. And I feel as if they're very beneficial. Your body doesn't have to spend a whole lot of time breaking it down. It goes straight into the bloodstream. Sometimes it can bypass certain areas and go to where it needs without having to do all that it does when it's a pill or tablet form. What else I'd like to share with you is potassium. The body needs potassium. The body helps with sodium levels in the body. So when the sodium is out of whack, sometimes the potassium is needed to help bring that into balance. And that is a big thing with women. I see that come up on scans all the time. So potassium is very helpful in helping the heart and nerve function. And I've mentioned heart because women over uh, increasing levels of age and maturity, heart function decreases. Sometimes the left ventricle is not producing the way it needs to be. Sometimes we're not taking enough CoQ10, and we need to take these things. So blood flow is very important. So potassium for blood flow, because you need blood flow to reach the hair capillaries and the follicles. I'm going to keep saying this to you guys. Potassium is very, very helpful because potassium helps other things work in the body that I'm not going to get into right now. So potassium is the next one. Also, magnesium. Now, a lot of us dealing with nervous, stressful issues, magnesium is going to help settle that heart. It's going to ensure healthy nerve function. So when you're stressed and you just can't seem to relax, Get some extra magnesium in your body. Aside from the fact in some people that magnesium helps you also move your bowels better, add some magnesium to your diet. Whether you need to take it every single day, maybe, maybe not, but for some women, magnesium is always something that is very helpful. Now, for all of you out there that love biotin, yes, biotin is on the list. Now, I only recommend biotin if you have a deficiency. So I don't usually recommend biotin as a course of you taking it, but biotin is something that's very helpful with hair growth and hair loss. Now, for you out here who have thyroid issues and endocrine issues and things that come up on your panel, sometimes biotin is not always good. And if you're about to have your blood levels taken for your thyroid health, you're going to have to come off of that biotin, maybe 2 weeks before you even go get your testing done, because it will interfere with your blood levels. And I have heard that personally from physicians, from endocrinologists. So biotin is not always helpful because it will throw your levels off. Now, I am not a physician, but you need to ask a physician why and do your own research. But biotin is not always helpful long term. Also, if you have a deficiency, that's the only time I recommend it, and you need to discontinue it before you get your updated labs. Now, next on the list is iodine, everyone. Iodine. You can get iodine from just a few servings of fish a few days a week. Iodine is very helpful in helping the thyroid stay balanced. Now, usually, many of my women, when they're out of alignment, is because their endocrine system is off, and one of the main contributors is iodine. All you need to do is get some iodine into your diet every day. And what is very helpful is taking a dropper like this, putting iodine on the inside of your arm, and just letting your body just absorb it. You can also take liquid iodine, put it under your tongue sublingually a few days a week. That is going to help you with your thyroid health, because that in turn with selenium, they need to do the complex enzymatic processes in your body to help your thyroid work better. And this is also going to help in turn with your hair growth. Last but not least, we said iodine, we said selenium, zinc. Zinc is very helpful. If you have a lot of scalp problems, a lot of itchiness, a lot of redness, swelling, you have a lot of marks, acne on your skin and on your scalp, zinc is very, very beneficial. So it's very helpful, number one, in the aspect of helping cells proliferate. Don't know what that is? Look it up. It's also very good in wound healing, especially for diabetics, because you can't get chromium into the cells. It helps speed healing when you start having problems with your fingers and toes, and then sometimes it's very numb, it's very tingly, and sometimes these clients also, along with their A1C and their high sugar issues, don't have zinc in the diet, and they wind up getting some of these sores, and sometimes they have to get their limbs cut. So having minerals is very, very helpful in the body. It's also good for skin and scalp health. So zinc. So I'm going to go through these all again. So you would need to really keep zinc in your lifestyle, selenium in your life, iodine, biotin, vitamin D, iron, folate, which is B9, cobalamin, which is B12, silica, potassium, and magnesium. And let me get over here to see if I can look for Miss Cynthia's question. Yes, Miss Sarethia said she had chemotherapy in 2013 and her hair has never grown back in the crown, and you have scars there, and you suffer from a CCCA and androgenic alopecia. Yes, that is very multi-layered, Miss Sarethia. Uh, the cytotoxic, which is chemotherapy, really can alter your DNA for life once you have started your chemotherapy. Now, I will say that chemotherapy, from whatever physician you received that from and from whatever issue, was meant to save your life. So I'm glad you're still here, even able to send me this text through our Facebook Live, and I thank you, and I'm so glad that you are here and you have another day. However, that chemotherapy that's meant to save your life will also alter your DNA from the moment you take it for the rest of your life, because that's just what it does. And in the process, it releases hair in the anagen phase and prevents it from growing back, because it just wrecks cell metabolism and won't allow your cancer to reproduce. So it will attack any newly growing cells in the body, namely hair. And for that reason, it will take your hair out immediately, because if your cells are not able to reproduce, proliferate, metabolize, split, and continue growing What does it do? The cell's going to die. That is chemotherapy's purpose, is to kill those newly rapid growing cells. So with different types of chemotherapy and cytotoxics, sometimes your hair will fall out and it will not grow back. And we can never tell which one will, really be the one that's going to take it out. You're going to have to discuss that with your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I am just a certified trichologist. I can share with you the impact of what that stuff does to you, but you have to discuss that with your physician. Now, you may have scars that came from your CCCA. I don't know what type of CCCA you've had. It could have been lichen, it could have been folliculitis, it could have been anything. But what happens is you have to work on your inflammation, and you have to work within the confines of, if you're still on a chemo, you have to kind of work with different vitamins and minerals that don't throw your chemo off, because I have a lot of ladies that visit me that are still on a pill form chemo. So you have to discuss with your physician what is even good for you, because we don't want to diminish the effects of your chemotherapy. Me myself, as a holistic practitioner, I would suggest alternate routes of making sure that your immune system is protected and supported from here on. But again, I am not an MD. I'm just a holistic practitioner and a functional wellness specialist. So if you can go back to the beginning of this live, I did mention two particular companies that you can use that can help you with all of your vitamin and supplement needs, because I need to conclude. It is about 20 minutes that I have been on this live, and I gotta go, y'all, because I don't want to keep you forever. My name is LaRon Quarles again, your certified IAT trichologist, your hair loss and replacement specialist, your cosmetologist for all things beauty here in New Jersey. You can reach me at hairlosscenternj.com. Send me any questions that you have, and I will love to address them here on the live. Hope you all having a good day. Bye bye.